Alright, now this is a video on how to change the strings on an acoustic guitar. Now if it's been a long time, or if you can't even remember when the last time was that you changed your strings on your guitar, or perhaps you just inherited this super awesome guitar that is missing a few strings, then changing strings is a really easy thing to do that makes a world of difference for how a guitar sounds. Now the first question to ask yourself when selecting strings is, what gauge do I want? When you go to your local music shop to pick up some strings, if you are searching online for them, then you'll want to know what gauge strings you need. Basically this means how thick do you want your strings to be. The thicker the strings are, the longer they last, and usually they're a bit harder to play. The thinner they are, the shorter they last, and then also they're easier to play. So it really just depends on personal preference here. So like I said, you want to know what gauge you want. Each string is progressively thinner, starting from the top of the guitar with the low E string. It's this low E string that we're really talking about. For medium gauge strings, you'll want to get a 13, which in reality means that the top string is 0.013 inches thick. I personally like a little bit lighter string, which you can see on this pack of strings that I've purchased is a 0.012 inches thick, or simply a 12. Now as I said, strings are pretty cheap and you can get them most anywhere online, including guitarcenter.com, amazon.com, ebay.com, and probably 1,000 other websites. So just look around. Okay, first you want to loosen the tuning on this so that you can loosen up the string so that you can get it off, and basically it just takes a few turns and then you're able to get it off. And so it looks like a little curly cue. Alright, so then now you're going to move down to the bottom and you want to take out this pin. It's in there pretty tight, so you might need to get a pair of pliers to help you to get it out all the way. Alright, so that's out. You want to keep that, don't lose that. And then just go ahead and pull out the string. You'll notice it has a little ball at the end of it that's wound into it. Alright, so this is the new pack of strings. In the back you can see here that it's a 12, basically a 0.012 inch string, so a light, and that's the kind that I like. You take it out and you've got all of your strings in there. We're going to go ahead and take out the low E string and unwind it. Be careful right here because it could whip around and hit you in the face, and that's not going to feel very good at all. Alright, so basically this pin, we want to make sure that we get it with these grooves here, and we're going to set it in to this little hole here, and just like it was when we took it out, but make sure that those grooves are lined up as you can see right here. And then you're going to take it back over the bridge and go ahead and thread it through the top, through the tuning machine again, just like you did before. Now here you want to go ahead and start to make sure that you give yourself a little bit of slack, enough so that you go one full revolution around the tuning machine once you get the string in place, because you don't want there to be not enough slack. Once you get it threaded through here with about that much slack, you want to pull down on the string right here so that you can make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. So just go ahead and start tightening up here, and you want to make sure that you keep the slack on the bottom, so you're going around on the bottom. Alright, and as you get a little tighter, you'll start to hear that the sound is going up. So next thing we need to do is trim off a little excess that we have here, and I just use fingernail clippers. They seem to work better than anything else, and you can just go ahead and toss that away. Alright, now you want to make sure that this pin right here is pushed all the way in and it's not bouncing out at all, and you're going to have to tune. Go ahead and tune to an E or wherever you need.